What if true strength isn't about what you show the world, but what you choose to keep to yourself? In an age of constant sharing, where every thought, achievement and struggle is broadcast for all to see, privacy has become rare, even misunderstood. Yet, the Stoics knew that real power lies in restraint, in guarding the sacred parts of our lives from unnecessary exposure. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And some thoughts, some truths, are best kept within. Modern Stoicism teaches us that what we keep private defines our inner strength. It shields us from external chaos, cultivates resilience, and allows us to live with true autonomy. In this video, we'll uncover 10 things a true Stoic always keeps private, guiding you toward a life of wisdom, control, and quiet confidence. These lessons are timeless, perhaps more relevant today than ever. So if you're ready to embrace the Stoic way and reclaim your inner power, stay with me. And if you find value in this journey, consider subscribing for more insights into the philosophy of a life well lived. 1. Your relationships. Your relationships are among the most sacred aspects of your life, the foundation of your happiness, resilience, and personal growth. Yet, in a world where oversharing is the norm, the temptation to expose intimate details, whether to vent frustrations, seek validation, or gain sympathy, is stronger than ever. But what is shared impulsively today can become a source of regret tomorrow. When private matters become public conversations, they invite opinions from those who neither understand nor respect the nuances of your bond. Conflicts that should be resolved with patience and understanding instead become spectacles for judgment, misinterpretation, and unsolicited advice. A relationship is not a democracy where outsiders get a vote. It is a partnership built on trust, discretion, and mutual respect. As Marcus Aurelius advised, be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. This means choosing discipline over impulse and wisdom over validation. Imagine a couple facing financial disagreements. If one partner complains to friends or posts vague frustrations online, what begins as a private issue quickly spirals into gossip, resentment, and division. But if handled with discretion, through honest, direct conversation, they cultivate deeper understanding, reinforcing the very trust that holds them together. True Stoic strength is not in airing grievances, but in addressing them with poise and integrity. Discretion is not deception. It is an act of love and respect. In an era where privacy is undervalued, choosing to keep your relationship matters private is an act of quiet rebellion, one that shields your bond from unnecessary negativity, drama, and interference. A strong relationship thrives in an environment of trust, where both partners feel safe to express themselves without fear of external judgment. Modern Stoicism teaches us that true power lies not in seeking approval, but in cultivating inner harmony. A Stoic does not need the world's validation to affirm the strength of their relationship. They protect it, not by speaking, but by listening, not by sharing, but by understanding. Silence, when rooted in respect, is not weakness. It is the purest expression of love, strength, and commitment to what truly matters. 2. Your goals and dreams. Your goals and dreams are among the most delicate things you possess, especially in their infancy, when they are still fragile sparks of possibility. Sharing them too soon, even with the best intentions, can expose them to forces that weaken them. Doubt, criticism, or even jealousy. The moment you invite outside voices into your vision, you risk letting their opinions drown out your inner conviction. The Stoics understood this well. They taught that true power lies in action, not in words. Instead of announcing your plans, focus on quietly putting in the work and allowing your results to speak for themselves. Picture a young woman named Maya who dreams of opening a bakery using her family's cherished recipes. Enthusiastic about her vision, she eagerly shares her idea with friends and acquaintances. But instead of encouragement, she is met with skepticism. The market is too competitive. Are you sure you can handle it? Doubts begin to creep into her own mind, and soon, what was once a passionate dream starts to fade. Now imagine if Maya had chosen silence instead, nurturing her dream privately, refining her recipes, testing her ideas, and building her confidence away from unsolicited opinions. By the time she unveils her bakery, it is no longer just an idea, but a reality, one that speaks for itself. This isn't secrecy, it is discernment. Stoicism teaches us that we control our effort and discipline, not the approval of others. Keeping your goals private protects them from premature criticism and allows you to cultivate them with clarity and purpose. Ask yourself, when I share my goals, am I seeking encouragement or am I unknowingly seeking validation? The answer reveals where your energy is best directed, into action rather than words. The path to success is rarely straightforward. It is filled with challenges, failures, and moments of doubt. That's why it is crucial to stay anchored in your own vision rather than be swayed by fleeting opinions. The Stoics remind us to focus only on what we can control: our effort, our discipline, our consistency. What others think is beyond our control, so why hand them the reins to something as personal as your dream? Keep it yours until it is strong enough to stand on its own, like a tree whose roots have grown deep before it bears fruit. Restraint is not weakness, it is wisdom. When you prioritize effort over applause, you build something unshakable, something that needs no validation to prove its worth. Your dreams are yours to protect. Honor them, nurture them, and let your actions, not premature declarations, be the testament to your dedication. 3. Self-improvement efforts. Self-improvement is one of the most personal and profound journeys you will ever undertake. It flourishes in silence, thrives on consistency, and is measured not by words, but by actions. The Stoics understood this well. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one, Marcus Aurelius reminds us. Growth is not about public declarations or grand promises. It is about the quiet discipline of embodying your values every single day. When you constantly share your self-improvement efforts, whether it's a new fitness goal, a meditation practice, or a reading challenge, you risk shifting your focus from genuine growth to external validation. Imagine someone who begins a fitness journey and posts daily updates, tracking every milestone for an audience. At first, it may feel motivating, but over time, their focus may subtly shift from the personal benefits of the journey to the approval of others, chasing likes, comments, and recognition rather than true transformation. True growth does not seek applause. It happens in the moments when no one is watching, when you choose discipline over comfort, resilience over excuses, and virtue over vanity. Keeping your self-improvement private doesn't mean hiding your progress. It means protecting it. It allows you to focus on the process itself, free from the weight of judgment, comparison, or the pressure to perform for an audience. Ask yourself, are you improving for your own evolution, or are you seeking validation? Epictetus wisely said, "Well-being is attained little by little, yet it is no small thing." Small, deliberate actions, taken consistently and without fanfare, create lasting change. In an age of oversharing, modern Stoicism calls us to resist the urge to broadcast every achievement. Instead, it challenges us to focus on substance over show, purpose over praise, and personal mastery over public recognition. Let your actions, not your words, measure your progress. True transformation is not a performance. It is a commitment nurtured in patience, humility, and quiet perseverance. 4. Negative thoughts about yourself. The battle with negative self-talk is often silent, yet its consequences shape every aspect of our lives. These quiet whispers of doubt and self-criticism chip away at our confidence, leaving hesitation where strength should be. The Stoics understood this deeply and emphasized the power of the mind in shaping our reality. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Your perception of yourself is a reflection of the words you choose to embrace. If you tell yourself, "I'll never be good enough," or "I always fail," you are not describing reality. You are reinforcing a limitation. Instead, the Stoic approach is to reframe, "I am learning. Every mistake is a step toward mastery." This shift is not about ignoring flaws, but about transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. What you tell yourself in private doesn't stay private. It subtly shapes how the world sees you. A person who constantly belittles themselves invites others to do the same. Being a Stoic means becoming your own ally, not your own enemy. You wouldn't speak to a friend with the same harshness you direct inward, so why deny yourself that same compassion? Epictetus reminds us, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." This means aligning your inner dialogue with clarity, discipline, and self-respect. Modern life amplifies self-doubt. Social media, career pressures, and comparisons create a constant noise that fuels insecurity. But true power lies in mastering your own mind, not in chasing external validation. A Stoic does not allow fleeting emotions or external judgments to dictate their sense of worth. Instead, they train their mind to see setbacks as lessons, not verdicts. So the next time your inner voice leans toward criticism, pause. Choose words that build rather than break, strengthen rather than weaken. This is not indulgence, it is discipline. When you master your self-talk, you cultivate a quiet confidence that no circumstance can shake. This is the path of the Stoic, resilient, self-assured, and unshaken by the storms of the mind. 5. Your financial situation. Your financial situation is one of the most personal aspects of your life, one that, when shared too openly, can invite judgment, envy, or even manipulation. Whether you are thriving or struggling, discussing your finances with the wrong people often leads to unsolicited opinions, strained relationships, or undue pressure to meet external expectations. A true Stoic understands that wealth is neither a source of pride nor shame. It is merely a tool, one that should serve you, not define you. Seneca wisely said, "Wealth is the slave of a wise man and the master of a fool." This reminds us that financial independence is not about impressing others, but about aligning our resources with our values. Consider someone who frequently shares details about their income, debts, or spending habits. While some may respond with genuine concern or advice, others may judge their choices, develop biased perceptions, or even seek personal gain from their financial openness. This can lead to tension, resentment, or unnecessary scrutiny, complicating both personal and professional relationships. By keeping your financial matters private, you protect yourself from these risks and retain control over your own journey. Privacy allows you to make decisions free from external influence, decisions rooted in self-sufficiency and long-term wisdom, rather than fleeting opinions or societal pressures. Beyond shielding yourself from judgment, financial discretion also frees you from the modern obsession with wealth as a measure of success. In a world where people constantly compare salaries, possessions, and lifestyles, choosing to keep your financial details private is an act of liberation. It allows you to focus on what truly matters, your personal goals, values, and sense of purpose, without being swayed by materialistic distractions. Modern Stoicism teaches that true wealth is not found in accumulating possessions, but in cultivating freedom, self-reliance, and inner peace. By practicing financial discretion, you reinforce your ability to live with dignity, autonomy, and clarity of purpose. Privacy is not secrecy. It is wisdom. It is the recognition that your financial well-being is yours to manage, free from unnecessary interference. Ultimately, wealth should serve you, not the expectations of others. When you guard your financial situation, you create a life that is not dictated by external pressures, but guided by intention and principle. Because in the end, true prosperity is not about how much you have. It's about the peace, freedom, and fulfillment that wise stewardship can bring. 6. Your past mistakes and failures. Mistakes and failures, though humbling, are powerful teachers. They shape your growth, build resilience, and offer lessons that no success ever could. But not everyone will see them as stepping stones. Some will judge, misunderstand, or even use them against you. This is why the Stoics taught that while we cannot control how others perceive us, we can control how much of our past we choose to share. Consider John, who once faced bankruptcy after a failed business venture. In a job interview, he openly details his setbacks, hoping his honesty will highlight his integrity. But instead, the interviewer sees him as a risky candidate, unable to separate his past struggles from his present abilities. Now, imagine if John had taken a different approach, acknowledging his failure briefly, but emphasizing the lessons learned: resilience, financial discipline, and adaptability. Instead of being defined by his past, he showcases his growth. Stoicism teaches us to frame our past with wisdom, not regret. Mistakes are not failures if they lead to growth, but that doesn't mean every lesson must be shared with the world. Be selective about who hears your story. Trusted mentors, close friends, and those who offer constructive insight can help you reflect without unnecessary judgment. Before sharing, ask yourself, am I speaking to gain perspective, or am I seeking validation? Your past does not define your future unless you allow it to. Put your energy into who you are becoming, not into defending who you once were. Let your actions today speak louder than the missteps of yesterday. 7. Negative thoughts about others. Keeping negative thoughts about others to yourself is not just courtesy. It is a test of self-discipline and a path to inner peace. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you always have the option of having no opinion. What we say about others often reveals more about us than them. Gossip and venting rarely solve anything. Instead, they create conflict, damage relationships, and fill your mind with unnecessary negativity. Ask yourself, does sharing this thought improve the situation, or does it simply add to the problem? Most of the time, it does nothing but amplify frustration. Imagine a co-worker's behavior annoys you. Your instinct may be to complain to a colleague, but what does that achieve? A Stoic considers two paths: address the issue directly if necessary, or let it go. Most negative thoughts are fleeting, and sharing them only strengthens emotions that might otherwise fade. A Stoic focuses only on what is within their control, their own thoughts and actions. Instead of judging, ask yourself, am I seeing this clearly or through my own biases? Choosing understanding over criticism strengthens relationships and cultivates inner resilience. In a world that encourages quick judgments, practicing restraint is true strength. Before speaking, pause. Does sharing this serve a purpose? By keeping negativity private, you protect your peace, preserve relationships, and embody the wisdom of Stoicism. 8. Other people's secrets. When someone entrusts you with a secret, they are offering you a fragile piece of their trust. To honor that trust is to show integrity, emotional maturity, and respect for human connection. The Stoics valued discretion, knowing that what we keep to ourselves is just as important as what we choose to share. As Epictetus advised, keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must, and then briefly. A secret is not just information, it is a bond between two people. Protecting it strengthens relationships, while revealing it shatters trust, something far harder to rebuild than to maintain. In today's world, where gossip is disguised as casual conversation or social sharing, discretion is more vital than ever. A whispered remark, an offhand comment, an impulsive post, these small betrayals have lasting consequences. Before speaking, pause. Ask yourself, am I protecting someone's dignity or just indulging in the fleeting pleasure of being in the know? True Stoic strength lies in self-control. By guarding the secrets of others, you not only preserve relationships, but also cultivate honor, loyalty, and self-respect. A trusted confidant is rare. Be one. Because in respecting the privacy of others, you embody the very essence of Stoicism: virtue, wisdom, and unwavering integrity. 9. Opinions on sensitive topics. Opinions on politics, religion, and social issues have the power to divide even the closest of relationships. While it is natural to hold strong beliefs, Stoicism teaches us that wisdom lies not in voicing every opinion, but in knowing when to speak and when to remain silent. A true Stoic values discernment over impulsiveness, recognizing that actions and character matter far more than words that create unnecessary conflict. Imagine being in a group where a heated debate erupts over a divisive issue. The urge to defend your viewpoint or sway others to your side can be strong. But ask yourself, will this discussion lead to understanding, or will it only fuel more division? Often, engaging in such debates does not change minds. It only escalates tensions and damages relationships. Instead, choosing to listen with patience, acknowledge differing perspectives, and remain composed demonstrates both emotional intelligence and self-restraint. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You always have the option of having no opinion." This does not mean lacking conviction, but rather valuing harmony and mutual respect over the fleeting satisfaction of proving a point. Trying to change someone's deeply held beliefs is rarely productive and often leads to frustration and resentment. Keeping your opinions on sensitive matters private allows you to navigate both social and professional settings with diplomacy and grace. In today's polarized world, where people are quick to argue but slow to understand, practicing discretion protects your peace of mind and fosters deeper connections. A Stoic does not seek to win arguments, but to cultivate inner tranquility and external harmony. By prioritizing understanding over division, restraint over reaction, and wisdom over impulse, you embody the true strength of Stoicism, choosing peace over conflict and clarity over chaos. 10. Uncertain long-term plans. Your long-term plans are like seedlings, fragile in their early stages, requiring time, care, and quiet dedication to grow. Sharing them too soon exposes them to skepticism, doubt, and unhelpful opinions that can shake your confidence before they even take root. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control, our effort and discipline, rather than seeking validation for something that has yet to materialize. Imagine someone like Emily, who dreams of launching her own tech startup. Excited by her idea, she shares it at a dinner party, only to be met with dismissive comments. "Isn't the tech industry already too crowded?" Or, "That's too risky. You should just stick with your current job." Though seemingly harmless, these words chip away at her confidence. Now, imagine if Emily had kept her plans private, using the early stages to refine her vision, conduct research, and build a strategy. By the time she shares it, her idea is no longer just a dream. It is a solid plan ready for execution. This doesn't mean isolating yourself. The Stoics valued community and collaboration, but they also emphasized discernment. Seek guidance from trusted mentors or those who genuinely support your vision, people who offer insight rather than discouragement. Before sharing, ask yourself, am I seeking clarity or am I looking for approval? Understanding your motive helps you decide when and with whom to share. Protecting your plans is about maintaining focus. Unnecessary opinions can cloud judgment and drain motivation. By keeping your vision private until it is ready to stand on its own, you build the discipline and resilience needed to bring it to life. True Stoic strength lies in quiet determination. Let your progress, not premature declarations, tell your story. Move forward with purpose and let results speak for themselves. To live as a true Stoic is to understand that privacy is power. Guarding your relationships, dreams, and inner struggles is not secrecy, it is wisdom. By protecting what matters most, you cultivate freedom, resilience, and inner peace. If you found value in this, like, subscribe, and comment "Strength in Silence" below to commit to this Stoic path. Stay grounded, stay focused, and see you in the next video for more timeless wisdom.